she's just hobbling off the field.
She's walking off her own power, which is a great sign. It's coming off the field is number 13, Gina Costanzaro.
And going on is number 2, Loti Brands.
So that's a center back replacement right there. That's not something a coach wants to make that early in the game. We're going to see how that affects it.
UIndy has a field deep in their half, in the Maryville half, but that's a good tackle from number 6. Number 7 got it in the middle of the field right here, passing around. Small touches, small passes, which is great. They're passing the ball smoothly. They keep in possession, which is key against UIndy, because UIndy is very great defensively.
Strong tackle there. Unfortunately, unable to knock her off the ball. You know, I'm already seeing that Maria Herrero is already tearing around the pitch, trying to form something. She was up in that top half earlier, and then she just ran all the way back to drop in and help defend as we get a free kick for the University of Indianapolis. See if they play. I'd always play it quick here, but I mean, it depends what set piece you want to play.
Yeah, just to catch a breath a little bit. It's kind of humid out here as well because the clouds and the storms about to come in, but, you know, it's kind of hard to breathe with these humid conditions as well. So.
Yeah, I'd always want to play in the rain more than anything, unless it's a cold rain. then I would be unfortunately cold and wet at the same time. Here we go. UIndy has a good spell of possession. That's an excellent switch to Uma. Uma Yandiv up this right side. Is she going to cut it or is she going to play the ball? Unable to play the 1-2. Here's Maria. Maria unfortunately loses the ball. And this is where I was worried about UIndy being prone to the counterattack here. As you saw that big space in the midfield open up as soon as we lost the ball. Liam, that's the one thing I'm worried about today, where is the coverage of the midfield.
That is true. When UIndy pushes up as a team, they gotta at least cover the midfield. Not everyone can push up at the same time.
Transition is really key in any soccer match. The referee is blowing the whistle here, and we're back underway. It's a throw in as another Maryville throw here.
As she throws a ball right to her feet. She tries to turn, and she does successfully. That's a good tackle there as well.
That's some nice footwork from Maryville's number 9, Elsa Nielsen Hunting right there.
Another throw in from Maryville as they keep going up and down this.
They're predominantly playing on the right side of the pitch for Maryville.
That's true. They got their left back and their left wing wide open. If they could somehow switch the field, that's going to be dangerous for UIndy. So UIndy's got to watch that.
There she is again. She's up the back. Here you go. UIndy here retains possession but loses immediately. Possession, Liam, is going to be huge in this game because possession dictates the flow of play.
That is very true. You want the ball as much as possible. Statistically, that's how you win games having the ball as much as possible. You don't want to have 20 or 30%. You'd rather have 70 or 80. So.
You see Ella Dechamet, she's up there alone at the moment. What do you think the game plan is to get her the ball and to get her into that attacking third? Because right now, Maria Herrero, she's sitting back as a cam or a 10. So what do you think UIndy's game plan is to get shots on goal and to become a more attacking presence?
Well, when we were just talking about on the throw-ins, everything is wide open on this right side. So if you could somehow shoot the ball as soon as possible without Maryville reacting or noticing, that's key. You could go through the right wing, play to the Herrera and then she plays it to the striker who just can score like that. But it's obviously easier said than done.
Uma Yandev right now is tucked in. As you can see, she's tucked in with her center back. When UIndy wins the ball, let's see if she can get wide and she can get up that right side because everybody, it looks to be on the right side of the field.
Everything's compact. They need to spread it out at some point, hopefully sooner than later.
But with that said, it comes with possession.
That's very true.
So we're about 7 minutes into the first half. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream here on UIndy TV, where you'll catch all of UIndy's live sports in the future, including football, men's soccer, women's soccer, all of the above. So we're glad to have you here watching. Here we go. Here's finally the use of this left side. Cross comes in. Oh, they got to deal with it. And the goalkeeper, McKenna Nickens, just lets it roll out of play. I think that's a smart play. When in doubt, just let it go out.
Yeah, it's a goal kick here for UIndy. So hopefully they could at least kick it, feed it to Herrera, feed it to
Deschamette.
That's right.
Deschamette is up there. She's going to be probably the main vocal point. So we'll be able to watch how this game progresses here.
As the game progresses, I'm hoping the rain does not, because I really would like to see this matchup not get delayed any further. I'd rather just watch these two teams battle it out here. But
that's a foul on Lexi Gentry right there. I don't think that was too much of a foul, but just reaching in and lunging will always attract a whistle. What's the strategic play here? See, I would take Yandev and put her wide here. Get her higher. But before that, I think we need to retain possession of the ball.
That's true. Let's see.
Ball goes into the box. Herrero waiting on that backside. She's just waiting for an opportunity to put another away. Liam, I thought didn't you say that how many goals does she have this season so far?
She has 3 goals in 4 games so far. This would be her 5th.
That's amazing. So she almost averages 0.5 goals a game.
Yeah, that's true. But UINDY as a total has only 5 goals in 4 games. So. And she has 3 of those, so they really do need to help her out with the goal scoring.
Nickens takes an unfortunate touch, but cleaned up by the freshman left back. She's going to take it up the left side. This is what we were talking about. That's a great tackle of this left side. There goes Deschamette. Deschamette 1v1. Cleared. Unfortunate turn of events there. I like that counterattack. I like the positivity out of University of Indianapolis.
I do like that. I like how Deschamette's working hard so far. She's kind of by herself, but her teammates are helping.
It's interesting because Deschamette is up there with Herrero behind her. So are they playing a front 2, or are they meshing to a front 3 at times when they're attacking and dropping when they're defending?
To me, it seems like we got a center attacking mid with the striker up front with just Herrera right behind her. Just tucks right there if she ever needs a backup option. But I think we're playing with 1 striker here. Here's a throw-in on this left side. She takes the ball.
Herrero guarding it really well. Is she going to pass it back and try to take her on? She tries to take her on. Ball's unfortunately cleared, but it's taken in by number 26, Natalie Olagresso. Fortunately loses out. Ball is cleared. See, right here, Indianapolis or Maryville just needs to have a sense of calm on the ball. It's very fast-paced.
That's true. It seems like they're playing with a sense of urgency at the moment, but I think they just have to relax, keep possession, as we said earlier. Just play around the back, play around the midfield, and just let the game come to them pretty much. And another thing I would like to point out, it is getting darker out here. The clouds are getting worse. The rain might be coming here shortly. Hopefully no delay happens, as we said earlier. But we do have a free click.
They're going to be looking, yep.
And they play it short, just like we said, when they want possession. So
that's Bryn Presley receiving the ball again. She's going to look outside. She's going to switch this. No, she's going to play right up the center. Right there. This is the counter attack. Here's Deschamette. Oh, she's in right here. It's a foot race. That is great defending from number 2 from Maryville. Lot Brands. That was a great job shielding the ball there, not giving her an opportunity.
And that was a substitution that happened.
That was a substitution that happened early in the morning.
That's good, yeah.
Earlier this morning.
We got another foul on UINDY. Another free kick for Maryville. Are they going to play it short? Or are they going to play it long? And they play it short. They got this left side wide open. Number 33 got the ball. And she cuts inside and crosses. Good hands by the goalie, McKinnon's. She's just going to hold on to the ball and then kicks it. But UINDY's nowhere to be there. Maryville wins that header, and now it's a UINDY
Ava Kettler
throw.
on that left side is one of the freshmen here that are starting today, as well as a goalkeeper, McKenna Nickens. There's some bright, young, fresh talent, energetic. So we need to look and watch the right and left sides.
Another hospitable from Maryville, and the goalie comes out of her box to kick it away. Good goalkeeping there.
Katie Nash in goal for Maryville.
But yeah, to get back to your point, it is nice to see freshmen playing, starting for this team.
At a high level, That means the quality for both teams is there.
That is true.
As a foul is called. after a collision.
The ball is in the back of the net, but there's a foul called first, so it's a no goal, and we play on. As Nickens grabs the ball out of the net, it's a free kick for UINDY. She seems all right, so that's always a good sign.
Free kick here. Right here, Liam, would you try and pick out a left or right back? Uma on the right and Ava on the left. Are you going to try here or go long?
Me personally, I would have gone, I would have had my right back and left back get wide, play to them, and then build from there. But it seems from UINDY, they're just trying to play direct. They're just trying to play long. And that was a good tackle by Sept. She's been working hard.
There's the switch we were talking about earlier. Here's Uma on this right side. Just going to take her on or try and cross it in. Cross is directed towards Sept, but unfortunately a little bit long, and it's collected easily by Katie Nash. Yeah, Liam, it looks like right now they're dropping to a 4-3-1-2 with one cam, one CDM when they do not have the ball.
That's right. When they attack, they're going to be more open. They're going to be more like a 4-3-3. But on the defense side, they got to be more compact. They got to be defensive-minded. So they got to have the two holding mids guarding the center. You can't have one holding mid running around all by herself because that leads to holes and gaps, and you don't want that in your midfield.
Alexi Hardy with number 2 is trying to work up that right side. Unfortunately, not finding any success at the moment. She goes up for the header, unfortunately loses out. Maria Herrero was a tackle from behind. The referee's going to give the foul. That's an unfortunate foul, but she did come in late. She's probably going to get attacking too here.
Would you say that's fortunate to not be a yellow there, or no?
Yeah, I would say it was a little bit late, but she made a genuine attempt to win the ball. So probably the next time she lunges in like that, maybe it's a card next time. But fortunately for her, she stays off the cards. But
for all the viewers at home watching this on UINDY TV broadcast, it is currently coming down now. The rain is coming down on the field. It's about to be slick. The passes are going to be a lot harder. So this game's going to get very, very dicey here soon.
You know, I always love a light rain.
I do, especially
as long as it's like warmer weather, you know.
That's right.
Because like if you're playing in the wintertime and it's raining, then it's gonna
that's gonna be tough.
Then you're gonna be cold the entire time. Here's the free kick, put in by number 5, Madison Thies.
And they're playing on top of the, and the shot comes in.
That's the first attempt on goal. Hey, we'll take it. That's the first positive shot on goal for either side, besides that one Maryville put in the back of the net after the foul.
That's right.
Here's a nice spell of possession from Maryville. UINDY just needs to be careful about number 33, Alexa Gentry of Maryville on this left side. As you can see that she was wide open when they switched the field.
That's right. That's where UINDY's right back, Uma, has to come in and guard her pretty much.
Clean up shop over there,
yeah.
But we'll figure it out. Right here, Lexi's here again. She's going to knock it backwards, though. Here's where both teams need to look to switch the field. Their right back was wide open on that right side.
Maryville, number 9, Elsa Nilsson-Hurtig with the ball, but then loses it.
It was a positive shot. I think it was very optimistic from that range.
It was.
But McKenna cleans up efficiently.
It's gonna be tough for Nickens and net, especially with these raining conditions, because a shot hard on the ground skids and bounces, and it's very difficult to save and catch. So hopefully she can manage, and hopefully she doesn't let any goals in.
She's got a good front line in front of her. They, like you were talking about earlier, the only games that the UINDY women's team has lost are very tight matches. They tied 2-2 versus Northwood. They lost 1-3 versus West Virginia State. They won 1-0 over Cedarville and lost 1-2 at Ashland. So these games are tight. These games are productive. Here's all the passes cut out quickly. Deschamette with the ball. Unfortunately, couldn't give a proper pass off due to these raining conditions, as we were talking about earlier.
And as you said, there was a chance to counterattack there, but unfortunately we lost the ball in the middle of the park. But if you get a good touch and if you just send that right to Desmet, she's on her way. She's a hard worker, so she'll get there and she could score. And the rain keeps pounding, keeps coming down harder. Hopefully no delay soon, but rainy conditions. The throw-in for UINDY here. Back on this left side. They like to have the ball on this left side, Sam, right?
Yeah, it's been a current obligation for them to try and push it up the wings as they build out of the back. But unfortunately, they've been just trying to push through one side of the pitch. Here it is. The rainy conditions already showing as touches are going to become more valuable. Possession is going to become more valuable. Here's Herrero on the ball. Herrero's going to knock it over. Deschamette trying to get into chase.
And here's number 30, or number 2, or number 3 for Maryville on this wide open on this right side.
Yeah, Eureka Breeden trying to get up that left side. She unfortunately lost the ball. Maryville has it back via number 13, Gina Costanzaro. Nice one-touch, two-touch passing from Maryville. Oh, that might be a yellow.
That's a bad tackle.
That might be a yellow. I think she's going in the book.
Is she going to pull it out?
No. Is she going to escape? I think she might. She might. Yep. I think that's her final warning.
She got very fortunate to get away with that.
After the prior one, I think it's just.
Yeah, no, next time tackle,
definitely she's going in the book.
Yeah, she's going to
Great win by Uma right there. She's going to be headed away. She needs to get out there and close it down. Is Eureka Breeden again tempting on that left side. She's not going to go overlap, though. Can she keep it out? Oh, unfortunately, it'll be pointing to the corner flag here.
The first corner of the game.
The first corner of the game. Yes, you're right.
Shows very promising from Maryville.
Yeah, I mean, I think definitely in college soccer, you definitely need set plays and set plays that work. So we're going to be interested to see how UINDY defends it, but also how Maryville attacks it. As you see that Deschamette is not high, Herrero's not high. So how UINDY's attacking this is going all-out defense here.
And Maryville
That's a great cross in.
Oh,
that's unfortunately. Is it going to be cleared?
Yes,
it will be.
Counterattack.
Deschamette chasing down the ball. Eureka Breeden cleaning it up for Maryville defensively. Nice pass inside, knocking it back. This is where I was saying earlier that both teams need to control possession, because now here, look at this left flank here. Number 33, Lexi Gentry on this left side, playing a nice 1-2 pass, unfortunately loses out. Liam, I think right there, wouldn't you say, that's where, when Maryville loses it, don't you think that's where UINDY needs to retain it just a little bit more?
That's where, yeah, exactly right. That's where you need to kick the ball. She wasn't under pressure. She might have thought there was someone behind her, so she just kicked it away. But right there, that's where you got to hold the ball and just pass it around, keep it as much as possible.
Interesting team stats so far in this early in the first half. Both keepers have one save because they've only faced one shot at this time. But also, the fouls are kind of getting crazy. 4 fouls for Maryville with 3 fouls for UINDY. I think both teams need to calm it down and play possession soccer here. What do you think?
I most definitely agree. We do not like fouls over here. We just rather play a clean game. No yellow cards, no red cards. Just clean, have a good game.
Here's Eureka Breeden playing a smart pass backwards to her center back, which plays a nice entry ball into the midfield half.
For Maryville, these wings are always wide open. And UINDY's got to have a plan to stop that. And what do you think that would be?
I think because when UINDY drops, they become so compact. I think part of their game plan, from my understanding, is that to let them have the wings and they can just deal with the cross in. Because if you think about it, you're able to let a team have the wings and still deal with the cross and be okay. They're not dangerous from the wings unless they cut in. So that might be their game plan. We don't know at this point. So it's going to be interesting to watch how the game plan changes via halftime here in 23 minutes.
Yeah, score is still 0-0. And both teams haven't really showed too much promise, but one chance for each.
You know, that's what I love about soccer, Liam. One opportunity can lead to a goal. You could be defending the entire game. You have one opportunity. You win 1-0. So I think it's a fantastic way to look at it mindset-wise, because you can be defending the entire time and have one opportunity and put it away and win the game.
That's true. And as you said earlier about the counterattack, it just has one counterattack possible.
Yeah, Deschamette was she was threatening earlier. Obviously, Maryville has to keep marks on Maria Herrero, but we'll see here. There's a ball goes in, a great ball across the box, and it will go out for a goal kick. I think both teams need to make the use of set pieces a little bit more.
Yeah, set pieces can be some of the most dangerous things in the game. That's where a lot of goals can come from, not from open play, but from the dead ball. So that's where defending can get hard as well.
The rain still steadily coming down here at Key Stadium in Indianapolis. The stream is brought to you by UINDY TV, broadcasting all of University of Indianapolis sports here, live from Key Stadium.
And yet again, we got a throw-in on this left side still.
Hey, they're doing a better job at spreading the ball when in possession. I think the use of the wing backs, the right and left back, Uma needs to get a better chance to get forward. She's been defending a lot. Ava on that left side as well. They need to utilize the wing backs a little more. There is a Maryville player that's slow to get up for a second. She's putting her hands on her head, but I think she's okay. Might have got the wind knocked out of her.
That's always tough playing in soccer. Getting the wind knocked out of you. Takes a minute to get back, but.
Ava Kettler on the throw-in.
Still on this left side.
Emma Lopp tried to bring that down. Plays it right back. See how they play this out. Pressured and cleared. Lexi Gentry again cleaning up on that left side. Her and Eureka Breeden on this left side for Maryville, sort of shutting it down at this point.
Herrera with a good turn there, but unfortunately the pass was too much and out of bounds. But yeah, they had the ball right in the middle of the park. That's where you just need to keep possession, just keep playing, just keep passing. Can't lose it there.
Warming up, and now looks to come on for Maryville. It's going to be number 10, Ashley Hunt. I bet she's had an excellent warm-up in the rain. I definitely would be cold if I was her.
I would too. I mean,
let's see how she affects the game when she comes on. She will be replacing, actually, number 33, Lexi Gentry. Oh, actually. No, my fault. Number
13, Gina Canchanoza.
I think she was actually the one that was having problems on that right side when we were talking about earlier.
That might have been. She might have a tweak or she might have something just to get her breath back.
Okay, and then the rest of the subs looks like coming on for Maryville. Number 12, Kennedy Reeser. Number 5, Amanda Kopp. And number 15, Madison Canoy. I'll see how they affect the game here as they patiently wait for their opportunity to come in and make a difference. I think the use of subs in soccer is very crucial because it allows you to, obviously change tactics, change game plan. So
that's very true. And just a burst of energy can change so much in this game of soccer. Just people running all the time, they get tired, and then fresh legs come on, and they can just change the game just with 3 or 4 people.
UIndy's got 3 players warming up as well. That looks to be a positive start from both sides here in the first half. Fighting down this right side is number 2, Alexi Hardy.
That was good skill there.
Appealing for the foul, and it looks like she got it. Oh, never mind. It's a throw-in. There's a good fight in that corner by Alexi Hardy, though. Here's Uma. Uma's going to look to cross it in. Taken down. Unfortunately, rolls out of play for a goal kick.
That was better play there.
Subs are coming in. Yeah, it was. I think that was an improved play since what we've seen. I think both teams just needed time to settle in and understand what each other was doing and keep possession of the ball. I think that was key.
Maryville players coming off are number 33, Lexi Gentry, number 8, Tori Calvert, and number 25, Chandra Brigham. Maryville's got the ball deep in the UIndy half now. And she shoots. And
skips along the ground. McKenna Nickens takes it very well after a little skip. UIndy has a woman down at the moment. calling for the bench to come out, unfortunately.
Another injury, 2 in the first half.
You know, a lot of things can go right in soccer, a lot of things won't. And unfortunately, today, it's a lot of unfortunate injuries. And that, I believe, is number 26, Natalie Logresso. Okay.
All right, and we will be right back with you with on UINDY TV. Back at Key Stadium, just a little injury break. She seems to be hobbling off, but she seems all right. Rain's still coming down. Weather's still cloudy. McKenna Nickens with the ball here in her box, and she's gonna punt this.
Shermani Shergill subbed in for our UINDY for that unfortunate injury to number 26, Natalie Logresso. She's actually up on the trainer's table right now, as we can see, as the trainer's going to take a look at her. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. Liza Shammy with that clearance. She's holding down that UINDY back line alongside number 5, Maddie Theis. I think the two UINDY center backs are doing a fantastic job at the moment dealing with that cross, because right now they're giving them that opportunity to send crosses into the box.
Yeah, crosses in general are dangerous, but even with the wet turf, it's skippy, it's hard to deal with, just like this one right here.
That's actually a fantastic ball to deal with by the freshman left back. Right here, look, they're trying to utilize that right wing back. She takes it past. And that's a fantastic tackle by number 27, Ava Kettler.
Throwing on this left side. She takes it down. And Ava Kettler gets it again. She's been playing outstanding so far.
And again, the ball in behind. They're trying to get in behind using those long balls. Fortunately, not really working to the extent that they would want it. What thing would you change at halftime if you were UINDY right now?
If I was UINDY, I would tell my players to just keep possession. Seems like they're just hurriedly clearing the ball.
Yeah, I definitely agree. They're definitely rushing things. I think they just need to settle down. They have another 45 minutes to play, plus the 16 that's left in the half, so they definitely have time.
Plenty of time. And these 16 minutes, they feel like 30. So
yeah. When you're out there, when you're playing, the time goes a lot longer.
On the field now is Anita Sidibe and number 13, Maddie Myring, and off the field is 24, Ella Desmet, and number 21, Emma Lopp.
Two great shifts from those two girls right now walking off. I think they showed a lot of hustle, a lot of pride in their 1v1s.
Yeah, Desmet up top especially was running all game. Yeah,
definitely. You're trying to get in behind. I mean, I think that she definitely needs to show more of that.
Another substitution here, number 19, Stephanie Brady. On for number 9, Maria Herrero. Stephanie Brady is replacing Herrero, and that means she has
Maria Herrero hasn't had the impact that she definitely would want. She walking off, she looks a bit upset, frustrated. I'd be frustrated too if I wasn't getting the traction and the control that I would want in this game so far. She definitely will come back in the second half and have a bigger impact.
Just got to freshen up. Just go to halftime with a better mentality. Just fresher.
Here's that switch again. Eureka Breeden on this left side. She takes her man on, and she's going to beat one. Cannot beat two. Unfortunately for UINDY, the ball is lost out of bounds, but that was a fantastic tackle by number 2, Alexi Hardy. Hardy again wins the ball, and Eureka Breeden is forced to go backwards. Center back for Maryville, number 2, Lori Brantz, has the ball and plays it back to the goalkeeper.
See, Maryville's taking the possession approach. They feel like they're comfortable in the back. They feel like they're playing in the back pretty well.
That's the unlocking ball that I was talking about earlier. Can the goalkeeper find the left and right back immediately out of the goal kick?
And
that's
just like that,
unfortunate little touch right there. Alexi Hardy's going to play the ball in. That's a nice 1-2 touch play by the University of Indianapolis. Sorry, Liam, I cut you off. What were you talking about?
No, you're good. Just like that, with the ball we were talking about with the goalie playing it to the left back, that beats 3 or 4 defenders just like that, just an over-the-top ball. And 3 or 4 defenders is a decent amount, so that's just going the counterattack from there.
McKenna Nickens again with the light pickup. At halftime, would you try to play out of the back, Liam, or you think you keep it out the way it is?
I would.
With the conditions and everything, I don't think I would. I personally wouldn't take a chance. Maybe if it was a drier day, maybe we could try and play out.
Yeah, especially with the conditions, still not looking good. Still coming down a little bit. Not as hard as it was earlier.
That's a fantastic ball by Yandev right there. Unfortunately, lost out to the slick turf. Number 19, Stephanie Brady.
Sidibe wins it back for UINDY, but then loses it right away.
Speaking of 19, Aaron Barnes right there to recover that ball from Maryville as she presses up on this left side. The left side, it seems to be the favorite of Maryville, while the right side looks a little bit like if you take a look at where everyone is right now, the right back for Maryville is wide. You see her calling for the ball. Definitely the speed of play needs to increase if you want to unlock the UINDY defense, because our back four is very, very close.
That's right.
Hard to break down. Ava Settler again recovers the ball for Indianapolis. What is she going to do with it here? She's going to play it right backwards.
And keep possession just like that, but although she kicks it away. But still, Ava Cutler has a good idea, though. She's been playing amazing today so far. But, yeah, just keeping the ball is what's needed the most. As UINDY gets the ball right in the center of the half, she tries to play the ball to the wing, but it goes out of bounds. And that's what I was talking about. The turf is a lot slicker than you think. Just barely kicking the ball. It could just go up like 50, 60 yards.
Yeah, definitely. You got to be aware of the skip via throw-ins, via shots, everything.
Yeah, just got to be careful with the weight of your pass. Too much weight can obviously go out of bounds. And now number 22 for the Hounds, Chloe Noon, is coming on.
Taking off number 2, the captain,
Alexi Hardy.
Yeah, she worked hard. She won that ball back in the midfield. I think the coach took her off to talk over some tactics, talk over some little tweaks, because she's the leader of this team.
That's right. And another weather update. This is the hardest it's been pouring so far. The players just staying in the rain, just getting wet, but that's soccer at the end of the day. You got to go through it.
As we enter into the last 11 minutes of this first half, it looks to be lightly cloudy outside, but the rain is definitely coming down. Holds on to the ball.
Sidibe wins it. As UINDY goes down
Sarah
this right
Wagner
side.
right there won that ball in that midfield really, really well. And we're going to have a throw-in for Yandev on this right side.
Beginning of this half, it was very left side dominated, and now it seems like it kind of switched.
Definitely, at least for our viewers, it's the far side when we refer to the left and right sides of the field.
Right.
But definitely it was far side heavy. But now it's becoming more evenly spread as we get farther into this first half. Another foul. So team stats updated for you here by us. Both teams have a collected 4 fouls, 8 in total. Maryville has 2 corners, and Maryville has 2 shots and 2 shots on goal. So definitely, I think the productivity of shooting needs to be upped by UINDY in the second half. Maria Herrero, obviously one of those leading factors with those 3 goals in the past games. So we'll see how this plays out.
That's a good ball up top. But that's good on Maryville's defense, but just resetting it and just playing through the back again. Oh, that's a
questionable tackle right there, but the referee's going to let them play. I think that's a great call. I love referees who will let them play, let it see out, see what happens.
Exactly.
There's the unlocking ball.
That's a good ball.
Number 3, Ulrika Breeden. She plays it inside, unfortunately loses out. See, this is always the danger of having a left and right back go high, because if Breeden, for example, from Maryville goes high and they lose the ball, UINDY can immediately go to the space that she went to.
And that was a good shot by number 19 on Maryville, Aaron Barnes. Just testing the goalkeeper, as always good, but safe hands by McKenna Nickens.
Yeah, she's done really well. Like I said earlier in the earlier broadcast, University of Indianapolis has 2 freshmen on the field right now, which is the left back, Ava Settler, who has been doing actually an excellent job on that left side. Because, I mean, like, definitely the jump from club and high school soccer to college soccer is definitely a leap.
It is not easy for that. College soccer is much different than high school soccer. Just faster pace, faster, better competition. So, and another change from Maryville, number 16, Haley Ezel for number 23, Maddie Dickerman. And Ava Kedler with another good tackle, and she gets up off the floor and running with the ball. And she thought she would get fouled there, but never mind. Referee, as you said earlier, just keeps him playing.
That's a great clearance by University of Indianapolis. Madison Theis right there. She's really holding down that back line. Here's a break for Indianapolis. Fortunately, dealt with very well by Maryville's number 2, Lort Brands. Confidently headed away.
Throw in on this far side, right to the feet, and she gets it back as they play in the middle of the field. Oh, does a good move to get away from number 19, Stephanie Brady. And she gets not fouled. Play on.
I don't know if I would say it was a foul, Liam. I definitely believe that there was contact, but it's very spotty here and there.
That's right.
So that's a great tackle. That's a great little scuffle over there. See, this is where Indianapolis needs to open up and use Yandev on this right side. There she goes right here. Can she get up this right side and put pressure there?
Uma with the ball and plays it to the middle, but unfortunately no one was there. But that's a good idea, though. Just play it up top. Hopefully someone can get it at the end of it.
Definitely Indianapolis needs to drop a little bit more players here as they're running through their midfield. A hard tackle there. The excellent challenge there by Indianapolis's own number 11, Liza Shammy.
But the Maryville player is still on the ground, unfortunately. It was a
quick chat to the ref. I think that was a hard tackle. It definitely balled up. As number 15, Madison Canoy, a little slow to get up.
We love a good tackle over here, though.
The rain, actually, Liam, has subsided for the time being, at least what I see.
That is right. The sun's coming out a little bit more. It's not as dark, but rain.
Definitely still little light rain, but
just a little bit.
Definitely wasn't as intense as it was before.
Throwing on this near side here.
Nice throw in. That's a great cut. She's going to keep it in as well. Unfortunately, knocked out of bounds by University of Indianapolis is number 22, Chloe Noon. That was cleared away quickly. I think that was a great clearance.
That was a good clearance. That's just a weird ball to deal with, just bouncing, and as a pressure from Maryville comes on her.
As a center back, it's always very complicated to deal with balls like that, especially in the rain.
Exactly, yeah.
It's very unpredictable and very sensitive of where the ball was going to skip, where it doesn't skip. Right there, that looked almost like a handball there from Uma, fighting in the middle and obviously cleared successfully.
And especially as a center back, you're the last person that's near the goal other than the goalkeeper. But if you make that mistake, that's pretty much a goal, unfortunately.
Bryn Presley from Maryville playing it back to the goalkeeper, who switches it to Ulrika Breeden almost immediately. I think that's part of their game plan coming into this, finding the space in Indianapolis and exploiting that to the best of their abilities. You see how high their right back is right now, and I think that's exactly what they were trying to do with it. Unfortunate touch there by both Maryville and Indianapolis as it rolls out for a Maryville throw.
Another thing I'm seeing right now is Maryville is playing with 2 strikers. Number 10, Ashley Hunt, and number 19, Aaron Barnes. So that makes number 7 on UINDY, Uma Yadav, somewhat difficult to deal with because she has to watch the striker as well as watch the left wing from Maryville. So that's kind of tough. And as a right back and left back, Sam, how would you deal with it?
I think it's all based on where the ball is and where the trajectory is, because that's when you need to talk to your 2 center backs to really understand where you need to be. Because with 2 strikers, the two center backs would be able to pass off. So I think she's comfortable where she is. As there's a shot from Maryville, almost
in the top left corner.
McKenna Nickens looks like she had it covered, though, getting that hand up in that right corner just for security. I think definitely Maryville has more shots here. Let me take a look at the team stats. I think definitely in the second half, University of Indianapolis needs to address their shooting opportunities.
And like Maryville is testing the goalkeeper from out of the box. That's always a good thing, just to test a goalkeeper, just to make sure she's warmed up, just to make sure she's good. You could always strike them off. Because Maryville goalkeeper right now is out of the 18 box, so just one good shot.
Uma with the clearance. Rolls back all the way to the goalkeeper, Katie Nash, who's just going to hold it with 3 minutes left in the game. I think it's important to calm down, not make any rash decisions in these last 3 minutes for either team.
Exactly. You don't want to go into the half losing, because that just messes with your mentality.
Definitely, University of Indianapolis has shown some instances of positive play and good opportunities. I think that we just need to capitalize on those opportunities.
The center back line has been very solid. We just need support from the midfield and just got to support the attack and the counterattacks and the attack moving on.
Like we were talking about earlier, definitely the substitutions for both teams have impacted the game positively. Definitely the revival of some energy, as she's going to look to play it on the right back. Here is Yandev again on this right side, and she just passes it straight into the heart of Maryville's defense. Is that something that the coach is going to talk to them about at halftime? Maybe not trying to find that forced ball over the top and behind. Maybe trying to find the feet on this right side.
I believe finding feet is the best possible situation. Finding feet, close touches, close ball movement is what's key with this game. So under 2 minutes, still 0-0. Close game so far. We got a free kick on this near side.
I mean, definitely both teams are playing well. A lot of positive stuff coming from both teams. Little tweaks here and there can improve it just a little bit, as in any game. I think definitely UINDY has the fight and the desire to win these in the air.
Unfortunately, Maryville actually wins this and gets a shot off, but just wide to the left.
After taking out, the free kick.
Oh, she gets a free kick in the day.
Might be given. No, it's a goal kick, unfortunately enough for the University of Indianapolis. That was a good shot.
Yeah. She's slow to get up, though. Hopefully she's all right.
Definitely shots like that will take a toll. Unfortunately for her, she's up and walking. She has 30 seconds to deal with.
Nickens with a goal kick. Hopefully UINDY gets...
That's a fantastic flick on to win that 1v1 first. Unfortunately, a handball. And that looks like it will retire the half.
This will probably be the last chance for both teams at the end of the half. The referee has to talk to the other sideline ref. The time has stopped with 14 seconds left. This will be the last chance, last opportunity.
What I think they're talking about is where the handball occurred. I don't think it was anything other than that. I mean, the two UINDY players sort of collided with each other. So one of them, she wasn't able to get a firm head on the ball.
And that's a good ball.
That's a fantastic ball punched by Nickens. A fantastic punch to clear it. And the ball is going to be cleared away for a Maryville throw-in, and that's the half. I think both teams are very positive in the first half. I think they've showed a lot of promise up in the right side and the left side. I think as the game opened up, Liam, what do you see as the game progressed and opened up?
I think Maryville got way more comfortable with the conditions, got more comfortable as a team. Later on, they started to pressure UINDY and their back line more and got more shots off.
The energy for UINDY is definitely there. The quality for UINDY is definitely there. I think a couple tweaks in the midfield, a couple tweaks up top, and getting certain players on the ball, like Deschmidt, like Herrero, getting those opportunities will definitely turn around for University of Indianapolis here in the second half. Well, guys, thank you for joining us during this first half.
We'll be back 0-0 at half. We'll be back after halftime on UINDY TV.
Wow, that's so mmany memories, I would say. I think the things that when my teammates and I get together, what we enjoy the most, I think, are just all the stories, all the things that happen between us playing against some of the best schools. You know, we played some Division I schools. We beat Eastern Illinois twice. A thrill for a Division II school to go in and to beat a Division I school. And I think we remember, you know, feeling like kind of the David versus Goliath. And that's what I think we realized, if you can come together as a group, you know, that you can have success. Well, I think any competitive person, it's tough. But I still look at it today, you know, it's been 30 years since I played competitive basketball, and in the business world and the education world, you lose, and things happen, and you go back to your playing days, and you got knocked down and you got to get back up. So that was kind of our mantra. I think to have dreams. I just, as a little kid, I had dreams that I wanted to do something athletically, you know, and basketball was my passion. And so I don't care what it is, do something that you like, that you're passionate about. That to me is the most important thing, and then work to achieve it. And if you work hard enough at it, I think your dreams can come true, even when people tell you it'll never happen. And that to me was kind of the David versus Goliath thing. Yeah, and it's a cliche, but I do think life is a game. Life is a competition. And I think I was prepared because I competed in college, and I say the same thing to people. You kind of those same attributes. You have to work hard, you have to practice what you want to do, and you have to believe in yourself, and you have to have those dreams, and you put that package together, and I think it's a pretty good package for success. Hi, I'm Larry Tucker. I'm a former NCAA student athlete from Lewis University.
Across divisions, sports, championships, and schools, for nearly 500,000 student athletes, college sports create lifelong opportunity, and that starts with education. We've raised the academic bar, so more are earning degrees, creating healthier campuses by working with the nation's brightest minds, and making sure more have the chance to succeed and are supported on their journey. But beyond the numbers, it's about opportunity, and we're working to provide it for every student athlete.
To them, the whole world looks like an opportunity, one to be seized, built upon, and made better for their sport and the people around it. To student athletes, every opportunity is a chance to change what could be and show the world what opportunity can do.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby.
Inside the 30, touchdown. Michaela burns it. An incredible finish by Holmes.
The NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
I pledge.
I am an NCAA student athlete.
And I pledge to be a champion of unity
on my team, on my campus, and in my community.
I pledge to embrace differences and strive for inclusion and collaboration.
I pledge to stand against racism, hate, and discrimination.
I pledge to strive for love, care, and forgiveness.
I pledge to stand against silence, deceit, and obscurity.
I pledge to strive for dialogue, truth, and understanding.
I pledge to stand against fear and doubt.
I pledge to strive for trust and belief in one another.
I pledge to stand against complacency and stagnancy.
I pledge to strive for change and growth.
I commit to supporting my fellow student athletes in all circumstances that impact them.
I commit to both choosing unity personally and encouraging it for all.
I pledge these things because we are stronger together.
United as one.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can, and then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities, for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves, our vision, our heart, our drive, to achieve every goal we aim for, because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor.
It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
From court to court and lane to lane, under the lights or under the sun. No one delivers Division II sports like NCAA.com. The center of D2 is inside the NCAA.com hub, with exclusive highlights of every sport and live broadcasts of every Division II championship, found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
I am an NCAA student athlete, and I pledge to be a champion of unity on my team, on my campus, and in my community.
I pledge to stand against all forces of division and separation. I pledge to embrace differences and strive for inclusion and collaboration.
I pledge to stand against racism, hate, and discrimination. I pledge to strive for love, care, and forgiveness.
I pledge to stand against silence, deceit, and obscurity. I pledge to strive for dialogue, truth, and understanding.
I pledge to stand against fear and doubt. I pledge to strive for trust and belief in one another.
I pledge to stand against complacency and stagnancy. I pledge to strive for change and growth.
I commit to supporting my fellow student athletes in all circumstances that impact them.
I commit to both choosing unity personally and encouraging it for all. I pledge these things because we are stronger together.
United.
Welcome back to Key Stadium. As the first half ended, score was 0-0. The weather conditions still raining. Not as bad as it was during the first half, but still coming down pretty hard. Sam, what are some key takeaways from the first half?
Definitely Maryville here. As you can see, they had some good opportunities. That was a great save by Nickens in goal. Opportunities like that, Maryville have been pressing from the start, as they have recorded 5 shots and 3 on target, forcing the freshman goalkeeper to deal with them. I think definitely University of Indianapolis with 1 shot and 1 on goal. Liam, I think they need to increase their presence in the final third as Maryville outranks them in corners. UINDY does have recorded 2 more fouls than Maryville, so the intent and the fight in the University of Indianapolis is definitely there. They just need more positivity up front. What do you think about it?
I agree. I mean, when you look at the stats, you see the corners, you see the shots on goals. They both overweigh UINDY's. UINDY's got to work on that, or at least get some type of corner, get some type of shots on goal. You got to test their goalie at least.
I think definitely one of what the University of Indianapolis coach mindset, I guarantee you, going into the locker room is a spout of positivity. That freshman goalkeeper holding up in goal, I think that's a fantastic positive. Both the right and left back, Yandiv and Settler, holding down that left and right side. I think there's a lot of great takeaways for both teams. We're going to be looking at Maria Herrero trying to get herself more involved here in this second half. She wasn't really much of a threat the first half, only completing a couple passes, which they were nice passes, but she needs more opportunities in front of goal, being University of Indianapolis' goal scorer.
That's completely right. As we mentioned before, 3 goals in 4 games. Hopefully she can continue that goal scoring record that she's currently on. I'm sure she down there will be hoping to improve on that as well.
I think definitely for University of Indianapolis, their mindset sort of changed, because we're talking about people that aren't here, people that aren't starting, people aren't getting minutes today. Alina Espinoza is someone that we have to talk about when it comes to impact of games late, or that sub that makes a difference. I think she definitely not being here today has an impact on University of Indianapolis. But I think University of Indianapolis coming out for this second half, looking more like a 4-3-3, will have a tough road ahead of them, but I think they can get it with more positivity in that final third. What do you think?
That's right. Alina Espinoza is currently in Spain. Unfortunately, she's going to miss this game. So that's a very big attacking threat that goes out the window. But I believe
Definitely but University definitely does have the quality to get forward. As you say, Deschmidt is right back in, and she's right back to tearing across the field with a renewed, energetic effort.
And you could already feel it. You could already feel the energy. You could already feel the presence.
That was Gentry with the throw-in. As we're calling for it, the referee, unfortunately, it does not go University of Indianapolis' way. As Ava Settler was trying to jog over to that ball and grab it before Maryville had an opportunity.
And that's another foul on UINDY. They got to watch their fouls. Hopefully it doesn't end up to another yellow
Yeah,
card.
we were talking about that earlier, about how in college ball, in college soccer, the use of free kicks, that's a beautiful ball. That's a great punch by Mickens to get that out of the danger area here. Here's Gentry with the ball, cleared away by Settler. Fantastic work right from the start. Maryville has applied some pressure. University of Indianapolis needs to calm it down for a second and possess the ball.
Just like that, we just saw how dangerous a dead ball and free kicks can be.
Dead ball situations are very key here in the college, in both men's and women's games. I definitely seen a lot of games decided by one free kick, by one corner kick, and one lapse of concentration.
There's so many deflections, there's so many little bounces can just happen in a small place of space.
Boy, that's a foul. She was dragged down there. But a positive start for both teams coming out of the second half. Definitely having a 0-0 definitely will compel you to push further, to push harder, because you didn't concede. The other team didn't concede. So it definitely is going to be a push and pull kind of match there as she was dragged down.
And this half is pretty much going to come down to who wants it more, who wants to win more, who doesn't want to lose pretty much.
Definitely. I definitely agree with that. You also have to be positive with your passes by not forcing it. I think both teams in the first half were trying to force some over-the-top balls, trying to force some through balls. So.
That's right. And another foul on Maryville. The foul numbers keep racking up.
For both teams, I think it also kind of also speaks to which team wants it, you know. So I think both teams are positively using that energy to push themselves forward, if that makes any sense.
And this is a good situation.
Oh, it's a slip, unfortunate.
Just a slip.
Deschmidt trying to get her foot in there. Oh, it's a great cross in the box. Oh, Maria Herrero was waiting to pounce. Unfortunately, the ball did not fall for her. Hits her hand. Unfortunately, it's a free kick for Maryville. But that right there is another example of Maria Herrero getting herself into those positions to finish. Herrera definitely needs to be more of an attacking presence this half, but definitely she's already making an impact. She almost got a shot on goal there, Liam. I think it's a good showing.
Yeah, just got to start from somewhere, and that's a bad pass from the center back. And it's a 2-on-2
University
right
of Indianapolis in the counterattack up this right side. Oh,
good defending by number 3, Ulrika Bredin.
Yeah, Eureka Breeden was absolutely tearing it up on that left side earlier. That was a great job shielding the ball. I think that touch was a little heavy, but again, I'm talking about it. Positivity from University of Indianapolis. Here, I would be telling my team to see if we can press up a bit, force them to play long, force that 50-50 in the air.
Goal kick here from Maryville. And UINDY wins it with a good header.
Herrera again with that header. Eureka Breeden passes it off. Our striker, number 21, Emma Lopp, over there. But that shows how they're trying to pin Maryville back into their own half. Smart play by Breeden as she passes it back to center back. See, this is where University of Indianapolis needs to shift accordingly, because they're just going to switch the ball. Deschamets pressuring. Unlucky there. What a touch that was.
Flick.
But it is cleaned up by Sarah Wegner right there.
But UINDY's press seems like it's working, especially with the goalie.
Yeah, definitely. I think the coach definitely had an understanding with them.
Just miscommunication there with a missed pass.
There's the switch we were talking about to Maryville's number 23, Maddie Dickerman. Can she get up the side? Unfortunately, not finding that striker in the between that crack. Here she is again on this right side. unfortunately cannot keep it in. This stream is brought to you by UINDY TV. Once again, showing all UINDY sports. Liam, I think we broadcasted a football game a week or so ago, and we're broadcasting another game actually after this. It's a men's soccer game, so please stick around after this women's game for that. So it's going to be another good game.
It should be another good matchup as well.
Here, this is what we were talking about, a set dead ball situation. Herrero definitely standing over it. What do you see? This is interesting for me because Maryville has stacked the defense here and left no attack.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing what they're trying to do is just a clearance.
That should be the goal. Just get it out of the box. You don't want if you're Maryville, you're kind of nervous right here.
That's a fantastic ball in the box. Oh, it's unfortunately headed over the bar. You end up right on that backside. Unfortunately, she was offsides by probably inches. That's a fantastic. Little things like that can get up confidence, though.
Yeah, see, just one dead ball situation could have changed the whole entirety of the game. If that was a goal, changes the whole scene, changes everything. But that was a good run, good effort by Yadav. And she's playing right back, so she got all the way and almost scored a goal from. And Kedler with a good tackle there. She likes to go on the ground a lot. I've been seeing. Might just be a rainy day kind of play.
Definitely, I enjoyed sliding. Oh, here's an opportunity here. The shielding is done very successfully. Oh, it's knocked off her. Are they going to give the corner? Unfortunately, no.
Good
but
work
that's
by
a great
Emma
little fight. Wop there trying to get her foot in there, trying to get some flick. And Maryville's number 2 is holding her back just for a second after that hard tackle. Definitely, she's feeling that, as any of us would.
And she's been pretty well.
Yeah, she actually was brought on after that injury early in the first 3 minutes. So having to come in immediately off the bench, like I think that's huge for to get a positive start there.
Right.
Kettler again forcing the ball out of bounds. I think she's doing a great job there. I think communication in soccer is very key, and definitely number 5, Madison Theist over there, directing traffic, making sure all of her teammates are in front of her. It's a great settle. It's a great fight, and unfortunately out for another throw. Hands up, looking for the foul, but I don't think it was enough there
nothing
to persuade the referee.
Kedler again, just making her presence felt. Maryville is probably really annoyed with her. Oh, that's a good pass inside.
An unfortunate miscommunication as some hands were thrown up in confusion and a little bit of frustration right there. The ball rolls out of bounds, as we can see. But you can definitely see the road and the track around the soccer field definitely full of puddles, as we're just shown there. So
really shows you how slick and how much you will really have to put on your weight for passes. Just a little too much, and that goes out.
Definitely. Shielding here.
Another Maryville throw on this near side.
It's a fantastic throw, and one in the middle, one in the air. Definitely headers in the rain. Definitely more difficult than headers in general. Ava with the clearance. Here's Deschamette. Number 2, Alexi Hardy, driving forward, and unfortunately, shot goes over right into the caboose. The caboose saves him to do a little bit of walking there, Liam.
Yeah, no, if I was a goalie, I would not want to go all the way back in the parking lot to pick up the ball. So
definitely.
But no,
I think the combination of Deschamette and Emma Lopp up top is definitely one that we need to watch throughout this game. Underneath, Maria trying to find their feet, trying to play them in.
And Emma Lopp wins it again.
Unfortunately, just couldn't combine there.
Endless hard working is what I'm seeing from the 2 strikers and Herrera as well. Just keep running, keep
Here's Ava. What's she going to do? She's going to pass the ball up. Deschamette in behind again on the tail of number 24, Bryn Presley of Maryville, who casually kicks it out for a UINDY throw-in. We were just talking about how Deschamette was jogging around the pitch. She was working hard, so I think definitely that is something we need to watch. The players that work hard always get opportunities. So
that's also true. And sometimes they don't get the recognition they deserve, but she
definitely
does,
in soccer, it's one of those games where even though you make a run, that might open up space for one of your teammates.
Exactly.
So definitely the hardworking mentality of, I would say, honestly, both UINDY men's and women's soccer team, definitely that is one of the core values, to work hard and to get the little details right.
Exactly. And another dead ball situation for UINDY. This could be very dangerous.
If she needs to get this ball right here. Madison Theis on the free kick. She's going to connect with it well. It's going to go right into the box. The ball's up. The ball's going to bounce around for a second.
Bouncing.
And claimed, unfortunately, by the goalkeeper, Katie Nash.
And again, Maryville keeps playing in the back, and right to the left back that's wide open. Number 9 with the ball. Yes, sir.
I think that's number 9, Elisa Nielsen, hurting up this left side. I think definitely she's going to be the vocal point for Maryville's cross. Oh, the Nickens again dealing with that cross. I think that was a fantastic ball in from that left side. Maryville's attack looking very positive here. Maddie Dickerman has a throw in on this right side. She's going to look to find number 33, Gentry. Gentry is going to be able to knock it off for a corner kick. An unfortunate turn of events from the University of Indianapolis. I believe that's Maryville's third corner kick of this game. So
that's a lot of that's a decent
Gentry
amount.
right there, as we're showing her right now, working hard, getting across, trying to force those unfortunate situations for University of Indianapolis to deal with. We're going to see what they do here from the corner kick.
And corner kicks are dangerous, especially crosses, dead ball situations, so they want to make the most out of it. But they played it short, and it goes out of bounds for a throw-in.
Elsa Nielsen hurting, finding ways to get on the ball for Mary, and it's dangerous as she's here open again. What's she going to do with it? She's going to cut inside. Ooh, the tackle was a little risky. Ball still with Maryville. Maryville's number 8, Tori Calvert on this right side, fighting. And a foul is called for Indianapolis, I believe. That's a good little scuffle in that right-hand corner.
But taking it back to the cross that led to the corner, you could just see how dangerous a cross really is. Nickens was almost caught out, but she did well enough to parry the ball out for a corner.
I think that speaks to the training and preparation that they go through, like during the week, to be prepared for these games, to be that calm and composed, to come out and just get a little touch on it. I think that says a lot.
And one in the middle of the park by UINDY.
Deschmidt trying to get in behind again. Ironically, it was 23 and 24 fighting for the ball, both from Maryville and University of Indianapolis.
Unfortunately, Herrera was called with a handball, so Maryville's ball.
Here's Dickerman with it. She's going to pass the ball back to her center back, Bryn Presley. Bryn really holding down Maryville's back line.
And that's a good
like
idea.
Number 11, Leza Shami for the University of Indianapolis. That's a good, smart play, a good hold from the freshman goalkeeper. I think it's important to make the correct decisions.
That's right.
Not the ones that are forced. And I think the goalkeeper was a great example of what to do. You just calm it down, get everybody organized.
And watching Nickens play, to be honest, but I have not guessed she's a freshman. I would have think she's more of a junior or a upperclassman. Just the way she's just composed with the ball, just the way she's just confident, just all that.
That's a great cut by number 23 of Maryville, Maddie Dickerman right there. And again, Nielsen hurting right there, causing a little bit of havoc down this right side. She's definitely is shifting between the center backs really, really well.
That's right.
As Ava Settler set to throw it in.
From one side, from Desmet to the other side with Nielsen Hurtig, you just see two strikers just working hard nonstop.
Oh, is she going to keep it in? Unfortunately, no. Kettler has her work cut out for her as Nielsen Hunting is basically shifting across the formation every now and again, forcing the University of Indianapolis to shift out a little bit.
That's right.
Mickens with the goal kick here.
In this second half so far, UINDY's back line still seems sturdy, but players are getting caught in behind, so something they have to really watch out for as we get closer. But 30 minutes left in the second half now. Score is still 0-0. Not much between the sides, but it's a close game right
That's
now.
an unfortunate touch from Deschmidt right there. You know, it's just the rainy conditions. The touches aren't there. The space isn't there. It's a fantastic little flick from Herrero. Oh, and unfortunately, it is a foul against the University of Indianapolis, which is unfortunate. Maddie Dickerman throws the ball. Nielsen Hurting again in the thick of things. Right here, Dickerman's probably going to look to switch it. The pressure's on from Deschmidt. There is a cross that we are looking for, the switch of the play, the touch of the hand. And there it is. It's a free kick. I think that's an unfortunate turn of events for Maryville, but this is where University of Indianapolis needs to capitalize.
And as we were talking about earlier,
as Maria steps up to take this free kick.
Ella Desmond was working hard, and without the pressure of her kicking the ball or trying to make the defender switch the ball, led to a handball at the end of the day.
No, most definitely that pressure came with a lot of, I wouldn't say panic, but urgency to release the ball to that left side.
As a cross comes in, that's a good, dangerous ball, but dealt with well by the goalie, Katie Nash.
Katie Nash haven't faced a lot of shots in this first half, but definitely is busy in the early of the second. Here's a cross out. Here's Maddie Dickerman on this right side. She's going to advance up. Deschmidt working hard to get back. And see right there, Liam, Deschmidt's hard work almost won the ball back for the University of Indianapolis. That's a great switch. And Gentry is unfortunately just not going to be quick enough to get there. Yandov right here on this right side with the throw-in.
First time the ball really been on this right side, or the far side, my fault. But yeah, ball has most definitely been on the near side dominantly the whole game. But hopefully they could switch it and attack on that far side. But Uma Yadav with a throw-in on this far side. Hopefully she can find one of her teammates. But won by Maryville in the center of the park. As the UINDY looks to reset, and that's a good idea.
That's a good cutout. Oh, she's going to stay down here for an extra second. Maryville's number 7, Molly Crispin. Yeah, she's a little bit slow to get up there as she's a little left finger step of a ball across the box. That was a great service. Here we go. Can she find Kettler?
Loses her footing, and now there's a counterattack possible from Maryville. Number 13, Gina Cantanzaro, running up the ball. Oh,
again, Nielsen Hurting finding herself in a dangerous spot. Can she cut through again? No. University of Indianapolis crowds are out. Here is Deschmidt again on this right side, working on Maryville's number 24, Bryn Presley. Well, good. Taking it back to that cross. That cross was very dangerous, headed towards Deschmidt in the middle. I think that was an excellent cross.
I did too. I mean, that's, again, dangerous. Just a good cross. Just one little poke could have gone in, but it went Maryville's way in this time.
Maddie Dickerman with a throw-in on the right in this near side area.
Herrera works hard to get it back.
Maria, what a flick, and she goes down, and it is given. That is a cute little flick there. Definitely evading that defender really well.
And 20 minutes into the second half, we could see that all the dead ball situations and all the fouls UINDY had been given, UINDY really has to use that as an advantage.
They definitely need to utilize these opportunities here as number 11 of Indianapolis, Liza Shammy, stands over it. We've seen a couple free kick takers today for the University of Indianapolis.
Number 10, Ashley Hunt. Number 19, Eric Barnes. Number 15, Madison.
And she kind of scuffs it, unfortunately, but now the counterattack might be on.
Prone to the counterattack. That's a great cut. 2 great cuts by Maryville's number 10, Ashlyn Hunt, as she's off to the races here. She has 19 on her right. She's going to look for the cross in the middle of the box, but she is offside. She's played her too late, Liam.
They're going to be scratching their heads.
That's a great counterattack opportunity. Definitely Ashlyn taking 2 people.
That's a good.
And advancing the ball. That was a great position for Aaron Barnes of Maryville up that right side, but unfortunately the ball wasn't played quick enough.
Yeah, they're gonna go back, and they're gonna realize that was a good opportunity that shouldn't have gone bad, but an offside call.
That's a fantastic ball. Can Deschmidt keep it in? No, she can. That's unfortunate. I think the communication is there for University of Indianapolis. Definitely become more positive, more pressing.
And that's what you want. You want to be more direct. but in a way of not just kicking it. You want to find the feet. You want to find the open space to play Desmit and Lop up front to run onto.
Gentry couldn't control that ball, but it's going to be a throw in for Kettler. Kettler with a decent throw down the left side, and it's going to be cleared quickly by Bryn Presley.
And there's another throw-in on this near side. I'm getting closer to the 18 box. This is where it becomes more dangerous.
It's another good throw. Kind of a waste of an opportunity. Maria trying to communicate that she wanted it to her feet, but unfortunately a loss of an opportunity here. As you can see, Indianapolis is going to stay high, force the ball long. Talking about winning those 50-50 balls, so crucial in the first half.
20 minutes into the second half, and we have yet to see a substitution for UIndy. So maybe
Chloe Noon is warming up here on the left side for University of Indianapolis. I'm interested to see who she replaces, what the strategy will be going into these last 24 minutes.
Yeah, I think they just need some fresh legs. The two strikers up top are running nonstop, so they're probably getting tired. But
definitely, like, especially in college soccer, the need for hard work definitely needs to be there all the time, because hard work creates opportunities. Maybe not for you, but maybe for your teammate.
Exactly.
Here's Bryn Presley here on this right side. She's going to play it very quickly to Maddie Dickerman. Maddie Dickerman has an opportunity to advance up this right side. Aaron Barnes, again, lurking on that right wing area. Ava Kettler just needs to watch out behind her, because Aaron Barnes is finding that pocket of space that led to that first counterattack opportunity. Ava, great throw in down the line. Cleared away quickly by Maryville.
And another throw in a familiar position.
She's receiving some instructions here before the throw. Maria goes up for it. Now I'm positive, a corner kick.
That is
yes,
a corner.
That's awesome. I think definitely the University of Indianapolis needs to improve on their corner kicks, as they only recorded, actually this is their first corner kick, I believe, of the game. It's Maryville has recorded 3. Definitely shots for UIndy have definitely gone up this half. We were talking about it before both teams came back on the field about how Indianapolis needs to be a little bit more positive. They definitely have brought that. That's an excellent ball in the box.
Oh, good ball.
Just right over Maria. And she's appealing for another corner. Referee doesn't see it that way.
Yeah, that was a good, dangerous ball, but just missed, barely missed a header of Herrera. But it ended up being a goal kick.
Positive for both teams here as Chloe Noon jogs on to replace who I believe is Emma Lopp. She put in a good shift. Hopefully she'll see the field later in the half when she gets a little bit of rest under her legs.
That's right. And Chloe Noon there just to do the same job as Emma Lopp, just to run, press, win the ball back.
The pressing game in college soccer is definitely something that's important, because it creates a sense of urgency for the other team, but B, to create mistakes.
That's right.
Because every pass cannot be perfect. Every touch cannot be perfect. And via that pressure, you're able to create opportunities or mistakes. Oh, that's a hard collision right there from Eureka Breeden on Alexi Hardy, I believe.
Ashlyn Hunt is driving forward, hopefully to get the ball at the end of it.
Oh, she's through, and it... Oh, the shot just goes wide left. That's a fantastic tackle from number 5, Madison Theis. She's going to stay down here an extra second. I definitely believe that was a hard tackle to perform. Let's watch that replay. Definitely that collision definitely altered the flight of the ball. But when in doubt, that needed to be done to preserve the 0-0 scoreline.
That's right. A last-ditch effort in order to save their clean sheet. So Dickens must be very happy with that.
Dickens needs to be alert here from this corner kick. The ball's going to come in. She's definitely on her toes. Ball. Back post. And it'll be called a goal kick, unfortunately, for Maryville.
"25 minutes have been passed in this second half. Sam, what do you see from this half compared to the first?
Definitely the positivity from both teams. Most definitely the use of the ball that will switch the field. I think both teams needed that, needed the extra little push. So I think the sense of urgency for both teams is increasing via we only have 20 minutes left in the game.
That's right.
So Kettler getting a nice arm workout here on this left side. She throws another one in. Deshman gets a little shove in the back, a little tap.
And
Maryville's number 10 again takes off down this right side.
It's a good cut. And she's looking for a cross. She's looking for options, but unfortunately loses it. But it gets it back with a good shot, but just wide to the left. And another shot from Maryville. And the numbers keep coming up.
Yeah, Liam, there's definitely a difference between shots and shots on target. Obviously, they were able to take a good opportunity there. Was it on target? No. Was it dangerous? Possibly in the future? Yes.
Yes.
Maryville makes some substitutions here now. Definitely tired. Definitely on some weary legs.
On the sidelines, number 19, Stephanie Brady, is warming up. So she might be coming in back for Herrera that she did in the first half.
That's great play from number 16 for Maryville, Hallie Azell. She definitely has some fresh legs.
A lot of throw-ins on this near side. Kettler, as you said, must be getting a good tricep-bicep workout.
An unfortunate touch from Maryville's number 10, Ashlyn Hunt there.
And number 5, Amanda Cobb. Replacing number 33, Lexi Gentry. Number 23, Maddie Dickerman.
That's a fantastic tackle by Maria. She's on the counterattack here. Deschmidt needs to frantically stay on site. That's a great cut. She's still with it.
Herrera's kind of running by herself. She needs options.
She's looking. So there's the possibly a cross. A cross comes in. Oh, that's a fantastic cross in the box. Unfortunately, could not be finished off by Deschmidt. Liam, that's what we were talking about. That press is so needed. That hard work rate is so needed. And right there, Maria won the ball and immediately ran at goal. I think an opportunity like that, University of Indianapolis can definitely capitalize on.
Exactly. They just need to perfect the cross, perfect the pass, and just next thing you know, it's going to be in the back of the net. But Kettler gets it here.
Definitely bumped off the ball, but it is a foot race. The goalkeeper is out. A little bit of a miscommunication here as Alexi Hardy has this ball on this right side with numbers forward. The ball goes forward and unfortunately could not connect with University of Indianapolis's number 22, Chloe Noon. She had found herself a great space on that right side.
And now Stephanie Brady is coming on for the team captain, Alexi Hardy.
Definitely the Maryville's goalkeeper, Katie Nash, definitely asking some questions after that miscommunication that almost led to an opportunity.
It seems that Stephanie Brady will now be taking the striker role, and Chloe Noon will now be taking the captain's role, Alexi Hardy.
Stephanie Brady. Replacing number 2, Alexi Hardy.
Throwing on this far side over here with Uma Yadav. She hasn't seen much action this half. It's been primarily on this near side this whole entire half, but hopefully the...
Oh, ball in behind here. Sprint Presley is forced to deal with it, but deals with it successfully.
Ooh.
It's a game of inches here at the University of Indianapolis Key Stadium. We're UINDY TV broadcasting you this game live from Indianapolis. It's been a fantastic match so far. Both teams very evenly matched. We were talking before the game about their records, about wins, losses, about close games. Both of them, it's up in arms.
It is. It's very close, very close. You can't really say there's a favorite. You can't really say there's an underdog. Just two good teams just going at it.
Here you go. Can University of Indianapolis keep it here for a second? She's going to power it forward, but unfortunately right into the defender. Number 33, Lexi Gentry, is waiting on the substitution line again for Maryville. She definitely was a bright spot in Maryville's work rate up top, like how Deschmidt is, like how Maria is for the University of Indianapolis.
Chloe Nude picks it from the middle, but tries to get over.
That's a fantastic touch by Bryn Presley here as It's touched out wide to Ashlyn Hunt. Ashlyn Hunt is up this right side. Can she find Aaron in the middle? She's going to take her man on 1v1. It's a great cut inside and unfortunately cleared. And will be collected by Maryville's number 16, Hallie Azell.
That was good defense there. Just being patient, just waiting for her to make a good move, and just for her to clear it just like that. You don't want to stab as a defender, because if you stab, it leaves you open, leaves the game open, and that could lead to a goal. But a throw in for number 16, Madison Canoy. And that's a good throw, right open.
Gentry here, we were just talking about, oh, she was pushed a little bit from behind, but the shot will still go on goal. And the corner will be given.
Calling it a deflection. And yet another corner for Maryville. It might be corner 4 or 5. They're just trying to utilize this corner and utilize the danger that it presents, so hopefully they could score.
I think definitely the suspense is here at Key Stadium going into these last 14 minutes. The tension is there as it's cleared away successfully. It's a foot race down here this right side. Bryn Presley cleaning it up quickly. Eureka Breeden puts it right back where it came from, and it will roll through to the goalkeeper.
Nickens just patient with the ball as she punts it.
She sends it away now. Takes a light brown bounce. And Eureka Breeden again on this left side. I think both wing backs from both teams, the right and left backs from both teams, have done spectacularly, definitely dictating spells of the game entirely.
That's right. Most of the touches actually came from the right back and left back. Those can be sometimes the most dangerous parts of the game.
That's a fantastic ball right here. Number 16 for Maryville, Hallie Azell, getting into a tangle right there, but escaping forward. She presses forward. She's trying to find a pass. She does find Maryville's number 5, Sarah Lawler. Pushing up. Here comes the cross. The cross is going to go in the box. It's going to skip all the way to the back post.
Number 12, Kennedy Reeser was wide open in his back. It took a bad touch.
Dealt with confidently by University of Indianapolis's number 7, Uma Yandev right there. I think that was a fantastic clearance from the spot that she was in here. Eureka Breeden with the throw-in.
Great defensive work.
It's a 2v2 going forward. Can they find the switch here? That's a fantastic ball. Deshman in behind.
Ooh.
And the ball is going to unfortunately skip through to the keeper, Katie Nash. Definitely that was a bright idea right there from the University of Indianapolis, trying to get that quick break, trying to get that counterattack, trying to find that ball in behind.
I like the idea from Stephanie Brady, but after that run right there, Desmond was holding her calf, so she might have strained something. But she's kind of struggling at the moment.
She definitely is up, and she definitely is running again. So that is great news as the ball, unfortunately doesn't skip through. Deschmidt in behind.
See, just
again cleared by Bryn Presley.
Just hard work just leads to a dangerous throw-in this corner. Number 21, Emma Lopp, is on. And number 2, the captain, Alexia Hardy, is on as well.
So here we're waiting for the substitutions to take place.
Leading goal
Ashlyn Hunt coming off. That's going to be an interesting turn of events here.
Leading goal scorer Maria Herrero is off the field as well.
What do you think that means for the University of Indianapolis attack?
I think the lead goal scorer is out, but they still should be creative in their own way. They don't have to rely on one person. They can rely on the team to make goals, make
definitely team goals are definitely needed here for both teams, as Ava Kettler unfortunately slipped on putting that cross in the box. But I mean, wet conditions, wet field, wet cleats, wet ball.
Desmond just continues to work, and I don't think has ever stopped this half. How that ball stayed in, I have no idea. But that's a good ball to the middle of the field. Oh, just a heavy touch,
Picked off.
unfortunately.
Right here, two of them coming at each other. That's a great find by Yandev right here. Can Kettler get up that left side again? No,
Right
unfortunately
there.
off there. They're trying to force it again.
Right there, that's where the
It's a
composure has to
fantastic
come
touch.
in.
Dashmit letting it go through. And they're in on goal if she can get there on this left side.
Just out of reach.
And the ball just rolls over the end line for a goal kick.
Maryville continues to play out of the back to the wide open Maddie Dickerman on the right side. She has a run.
That's a fantastic ball up. And we were just talking about her earlier. Elsa Nielsen Herding on this right side, playing with her defender a little bit. She's going to try to get up this right side, cuts it back, changes her mind.
Still with the ball.
That's very patient defending from the University of Indianapolis.
Oh.
It's an unfortunate shot on goal from Maryville. As we will check in with the in-game stats here.
And just like that, Maria Herrero is back in for Emma Lopp. And number 20, Shukmaki Shirgo is in for Desmet. And Desmet actually put a solid shift in this half as well, running for pretty much 35 minutes straight. She's going to need some water, Gatorade, or something to refill.
Definitely something to replenish those lost electrolytes after all that running she just did. It's a good move. It's a collision. No call was made. The counterattack is on for Indianapolis. It's too late.
Should have played that ball sooner.
Unlucky. Yeah, the positivity is radiating from Indianapolis. The confidence to go forward. Definitely Indianapolis has taken it to Maryville's half a little more than last half. Here's Eureka Breeden on this left side. He's going to maybe able to squeak her way through one defender, passes it off, and Maryville loses out on the ball there.
Stephanie Brady does well to defend.
Yandev puts it right back in the mixer. Unfortunately, he's headed away.
At the end of this half, Sam, I see a lot of space in the middle of the park. What's going on with that?
I think it's about transition. As Ava Kettler goes down here, as it will be a foul for the University of Indianapolis. Foul by number 8 of Maryville, Tori Calvert. Free kick, University of Indianapolis.
The rain starts to pick up again towards the end of the second half. Hopefully they could finish it out.
In the last 7 minutes, the rain is pouring down as conditions will get slick again. Ava Kettler picks up the ball. Both universities right here need to show a little bit of sense of urgency due to the time constraint. Here's a throw from Kettler.
Kettler might need a protein shake after this game.
Brought down by number 19 of Indianapolis, Stephanie Brady, as she's working hard up there.
And she got tugged on a jersey, but rest play on.
Leon says referee. She plays it out wide to number
Dickerman.
23, Maddie Dickerman. Unfortunately, couldn't squeak it through. Oh, that's definitely a shove. And will that brandish a card? Will that come with that challenge a card? Definitely a stern talking to as both parties get up, but definitely a foul right there, Liam. Maybe a little bit of frustration, maybe a little confusion.
Yeah. The ref has actually put in a solid shift. We're talking about the players, but the ref has let the game play the whole time.
Yeah,
really
I think the referee's done as Maria goes
Ooh.
down with an ankle injury, definitely taking a knock on that last play.
Are
they going to play on, or is she going to get up? And the referee's going to call it here as she's going to get up, and she's going to have a brief conversation. Dashmit already off the bench.
Maria
It looks like
Herrero
she's going to stay on, Liam. Definitely. I mean, I wouldn't want to come off in the last 5 minutes with an opportunity a free kick from there.
And that just shows how tough she really is just to play on through an ankle injury. This might be a little too far to make a real chance, but hopefully number 5, Maddie Tice, can get this in the box or somewhat near.
Ball bouncing around in
Ava
there.
Kedler on the ground now, holding her head. Head injuries are not good.
With the time stopping at 4 minutes and 52 seconds for this injury, unfortunately, it does require the trainer to come on the field for all head injuries.
And head injuries are not something to mess around. Those are the most.
We're going to step aside here and let the medical staff tend to Ava Kedler. The score currently is Maryville 0, University of Indianapolis 0. Stay with us.
Okay. Back from the injury break, Ava Kedler is doing okay.
She's definitely doing better. She was able to get up and walk off with her own power, which is very positive. But definitely with these head injuries, you definitely need to be concerned. You definitely need to take time and evaluate for a possible concussion. I know a couple of friends that have concussions, and those aren't injuries that you take very lightly.
That's not good. And she might be a little irritated that she she couldn't finish the whole game because she'd been playing every single minute. But
that was definitely an interesting tackle from Maryville's number 10, Ashley Hunt. They're sort of wrapping up the University of Indianapolis' Sarah Wegner right there.
Towards the end of the game, tensions are very, very high. You see a lot of more fouls, a lot more pushes, a lot more tackles. Didn't know we were watching American football.
Sometimes it could be like that.
Sometimes.
Free kicks and set pieces are going to become more crucial here in these last 4 minutes of the game, as they're going to send the ball in the box. It's a fantastic ball. The ball is going to bounce around. Touchdown here. And unfortunately, the ball is taken away. A good win. Deschmidt again. Deschmidt on this left side. She's got her man, Maddie Dickerman, 1v1 on this left. Unfortunately, couldn't get it. And the ball is cleared. And a foul is called. A tight contest in that little altercation in the corner. Definitely both players wanting the ball, wanting an opportunity to show why they're out there. Definitely in this sport.
Just under 4 minutes. Yeah, tensions are getting high, a lot more fouls, but the game's getting a lot more intense, a lot more faster, a lot more driven.
Yep, the sense of urgency is definitely there for both teams.
Just trying to push, trying to get that one goal lead to finish it off. And another foul on UINDY.
Deschmidt down here for a second. The referee's going to come over here and have a talk to her.
Nothing too serious.
Nothing
just a
too serious.
warning.
Yeah, just a little knock. She holds her back for a second, and then she's back in game mode as she stands in the wall. Both teams just need to be a little weary about giving away free kicks at this time of the match. The foul count, speaking of fouls, Maryville is at 15 fouls. University of Indianapolis has 10. Like we were talking about, both teams need to utilize those free kicks.
That's right.
Headed away quickly.
That was a good ball from number 33, Lexi Gentry, but just couldn't get at the end of it. And that's good defensive work by Uma Yadav for a goal kick. And for you, Indy or Maryville, do you think they're going to be taking their time, or do you think they should just like just go, just try to score as much as possible?
I mean, like, it depends what you. I mean, personally, I would always play for the win. I think both teams understand that. I think both teams have that intensity here as she's pressured to knock it. Ashlyn Hunt trying to keep it in desperately. trying to grip on these last few minutes of play here with 2 minutes to go. Ashlyn Hunt has been a good player when it comes to getting forward, pressuring the ball, putting that pressure on. The ball skips off, a little shove in the back there, but Gentry knocks it on. Here's Ashlyn Hunt again, appeals for handball, but we're cleaned up by UINDY's number 23, Sarah Wagner. Here's the, and it's, and again, Liam, it's just unfortunate. The skip of the turf just lets it roll through to the goalkeeper.
That's right. And a punt that didn't go too far, that UINDY should.
Ooh. That's a foul called here in the last minute 30. This may be the last set play. Wait, what do you think here? What do you think here, Liam? Do you think you would take your time and go over your progressions here, or play it quickly and try and get another opportunity?
I would say just take your time and just try to get the best ball possible. I'd say
that's what the coach is communicating to right now as we're looking. There's calm down, take the seconds, take what time you need to deliver a good ball in that box to try and stir something.
I'd say most people should be in the box right now, but not everyone. Don't want to leave it open in the box.
That's a fantastic ball in the box. Headed away quickly, taken back out, knocks it wide. The ball is up in the air. Brent Presley again knocks it out of bounds, or knocks it away. And unfortunately, it's going to come off University of Indianapolis' number 20, Maddie Deckerman here. She's going to throw it in. The last 45 seconds, it's going to get desperate. It's going to get nervy as the wind's in the midfield. What a fantastic touch around. Maria has the ball. She's going to look to play it forward. Passes on this left side. This is it. Oh, unfortunately, the cross does not come off, and will go out for a goal kick. Last 28 seconds.
That's a good idea with the overlap, just to get a little more oomph on that pass, and she would be good for a cross. But
this is the final attack for Maryville. They're looking to have the last opportunity. The ball unfortunately rolls through and will roll over the end line with 10 seconds to go.
That will probably be the last effort of the game, unfortunately.
Hey, both teams came here to play. Both teams came here to compete.
That's right. And both teams put in a solid shift. Very evenly matched. Final score, Maryville 0, UINDY 0.
Thanks for joining us here for the University of Indianapolis women's soccer game. Following this production will be the men's soccer game, so stay with us for that, and hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your day.
UINDY fans, be sure to join